And how's the dynamic between the two of you?
Good.
Better
Yeah.
relationship? Because it's
Yeah.
just like...
You know, like you said, business, but also being family. Like you think you'd butt heads. We really don't. I think, I don't know, we're very good with sharing.
We have different personalities, so.
Yeah.
Well, there's a reason I'm asking. So like, you know, my dad and my brother were both, you know, they're hairstylists. And my dad was started this business and brought in my brother, and all they did was fight. And they get home and they would fight, and they would leave and they fight. They're in the salon, they would fight. So it was just always, and when I see the two of you, like you guys are always happy, you actually like being around each other. What doesn't happen very often when people work together. And it's like, so what is like, A, what's the key to that success? And B, like, I would love for one of my kids to, you know, follow as a realtor, you know, but how does that transition happen if I wanted to do something like that?
Personally, I just think because I look up to her and like respect, and you also look out for me and you want the best for me, and you want to, you know, me to be the best version of myself in the business and work hard. And
we also live about a kilometer away from each other. So our home office is essentially our office because of Signature being so far away. She's at my house all the time. I'm at her house all the time.
we walk the dog together. We do everything together, really.
When we walk the dog, we chat about work. That's sort of our meeting. We go on showings together. But when we get really busy, we split up, and she'll do one thing and I'll do the other. But
I'm going to touch on where you're like different personalities.
Okay.
I think you take it to heart sometimes when our clients get maybe not frustrated, but emotional about it, where I think I'm good with kind of maybe talking you down a bit, where it's like, you know, this is business. You can't take every single word to heart. Like,
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, well, I find like with real estate, people don't realize how lonely real estate is if you're by yourself and if you don't have a team or something else. Like when I started, it was just me, you know, and my phone and my car, and you're spending all of your time calling. Like my kids would leave in the morning and I'd be on the phone and I would just call and pacing and then I get in, you get a showing, you're by yourself. And it's good to have, well, now we have my assistants and I have other people with me. It's a lot easier to bounce ideas. Is that why also what do you think has helped with your dynamic?
Oh, for sure. Bouncing ideas.
I was just going to say that. Yeah.